Canada 6, Qatar nil. Is it a basketball match or what? I mean, fantastic performance from Canada, of course. Quite impressive. But at the same time, I have to mention that is it the referees are paid by showing a red cards in this World Cup? Because we have seen a lot of red cards in this World Cup. You know, about the Canada match, I can add that there was some bad injury in minute 55. The Canadian player Kone took a serious injury and needed to finish not only the match but whole entire World Cup. He's out, and I only can wish him luck. So first of all, I have to say that in the group A, have started the second round where Mexico played against Korea national team, and they have won 1-0. The game was almost the same in the sense of performance. It was equal. Both sides tried hard. Korean national team look strong. They just was creating some chances. The same thing I could mention about Mexican national team. However, Mexican national team showed the football foxiness, let's say. They just used the moment where the South Korean goalkeeper made a huge mistake and scored the goal. So by that way, they qualified to the next round. The group stage has just decided now for them, for the Mexican national team. Of course, you could mention that being the host is also played an important, huge role. But at the same time, Mexico national teams look much more better than in the previous World Cups. In my opinion, they look better in any sense. They look more confident. They look more passionate. It's not the Mexican national teams that we have seen before. Maybe they will gonna go far in this competition. By the all hosts, if we analyze the other hosts, Mexican national team is stronger than them, in my opinion. So in that group, there were other matches where South Africa played against Czech Republic, and they played a draw. It was a loss for both of them because they needed the 3 points. It was a chance to get for them 3 points, for Czech Republic and South Africa. Of course, Czech Republic was the main favorites in that match, but they drop a points, and it's like a not win situation for none of them. They have to win the next match in order to qualify at least from the third position. And each of them has a big challenge, as Czech Republic gonna play against Mexico. At the same time, South Africa gonna play against South Korea. For me, Czech Republic has a better position, let's say, better chance to qualify, because Mexican national team qualified to the next round, and they don't have something to lose. Maybe they will play a little bit in a relaxed mode, let's say. So in that case, Czech Republic can somehow win that match. At the same time, South Korea needs at least a point against South Africa. For that reason, I just rate the chance for South Africa to qualify not more than 5%. Most probably they're gonna finish fourth in this competition, in this group stage, and by that way they're gonna leave the World Cup 2026. However, they have a chance. If they win, South Korea, they will automatically qualify, but they have to win. And very interesting to see, but as I predicted in a previous video, I just can say that Mexico will be the first, South Korea will be the second, and Czech Republic or South Africa gonna be third and fourth. The most important thing is for each of them to win the matches. But if they will not win their matches, I mean South Africa or Czech Republic, they will not even qualify from the third position because it will be like there will be not enough points to qualify, let's say. About another group, like Group B, that I mentioned previously, Canada won a 6-0 and showed a fantastic performance, but at the same time, referee showed the 2 red cards to Qatar players. Of course, the second one maybe was because the player broken the legs of Kone that I mentioned. But the first one, I couldn't really understand why it was shown. Because if we analyze the statistics, there are too many red cards. Even in a match where Switzerland played against Bosnia and Herzegovina, there was a red card. They won 4-1, and the most surprising thing is that all the goals were scored after minute 73. It's like they just have a deal between each other that they're gonna have a nap for 73 minutes, and after that they're gonna score the goals. 5 goals after 73 minutes is like something unusual for any match, not only World Cup. So Switzerland won their match, and it's very important point for them because most probably they're gonna qualify with Canada from the maybe second position or the first. As I mentioned in the previous videos, there is a big chance that they're gonna qualify, I mean the Switzerland, and most probably they're gonna go far, a little bit far, and they will not be knocked out after just qualifying. They most probably gonna win the next game after qualifying from the group stage, and they will show something, show some kind of performance, show some kind of ability. And it was obvious because of their history, because how they participate in these Euros and World Cups. They are usually there in every Euro and every World Cup. So, of course, I couldn't see there Xherdan Shaqiri, who was playing for almost a decade, but there is a quality. There is a Granit Xhaka, there is Akanji, and other players who can show good performances. And by the way, about the Canada match, I could mention that the special players that I was speaking about showed themselves. I'm about Jonathan David, who made a hat-trick after Lionel Messi. So it's quite well, because Canadian national team has a special players, special talents who can shine, and it's important. Let's see what's gonna happen. Please subscribe in order to not miss the new videos where I will analyze and say my opinions, express it to you, and please let me know your thoughts about these World Cup matches. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.